A passenger plane crashed into the ocean, but somehow not a drop of water had entered inside. All the passengers were safe. At first, everyone celebrated, but what they didn't realize was that the plane now rested hundreds of meters deep under the sea. If the oxygen inside ran out, they would all die. Even worse, at that depth, no signal could ever reach the surface. The airport didn't even know yet that the plane had gone missing. Then, someone noticed water beginning to seep through a window. Waiting any longer was impossible. The captain came up with a risky plan. He decided to send the signal receiver to the surface, but the water pressure was crushing. Without the plane's steel body, a human body would be flattened instantly. Still, it was their last chance. So the captain acted fast. He and his assistant quickly put on life jackets. Someone shut the steel door behind them, cutting them off from the main cabin. The plan sounded simple, but carrying it out was nearly impossible. The moment the captain pressed the door button, water came crashing in with overwhelming force. The assistant was knocked unconscious instantly. Without hesitation, the captain took off his own oxygen mask and gave it to him. But in the next moment, he realized something was wrong. His assistant was already dead. Heartbroken, the captain turned back to save the others. He swam to the door and opened his backpack. The signal receiver shot upward toward the surface. But now, the captain himself was trapped. There was no way back. So he used every ounce of strength and swam upward. Just before blacking out, he reached the surface. Climbing onto a raft, he slammed the emergency button. At that exact moment, a nearby Navy ship in training caught the distress signal. They rushed in, pulled the captain aboard, and saved him. The captain told them that dozens of passengers were still trapped deep inside the plane. Without delay, the ship's captain deployed a rescue team. After a long search, they finally located the wreck. But saving the people inside was complicated. The pressure of the sea was immense. If they cut open the plane, water would flood in and kill everyone. So they came up with a new plan. Use buoyancy to lift the entire plane. Time was running out. They strapped huge bands under the fuselage. Each strap was tied to a massive balloon. Air pumps were connected, and everything was set. At the captain's order, the pumps roared to life. Air rushed into the balloons. Slowly, the plane began to rise. But as it shifted, the cabin door broke. Water started gushing inside. The passengers had nowhere to run. They were seconds away from drowning. If the plane didn't reach the surface in 2 minutes, everyone would die. The ship's captain shouted for more pressure in the pumps. The plane had to surface fast. By sheer luck, the nose of the plane broke through the water. Then, the entire body emerged. The water inside drained out. The rescue team rushed in, pulling the passengers onto rafts one by one. And just as the last person was saved, the giant plane slowly sank back into the ocean's depths.